Imagine a check coming to you from a place for which you have no recourse, and the signature from a high-ranking figure, Obama. Yes, you heard right. You thought the system ignored you, but behind the scenes, your name was already on the lists. Secret decisions had already been made about you. You didn't apply anywhere because your energy was already an application. You were accepted with your frequency, and now, unbeknownst to you, that resource that belonged to you, that was hidden at the time, is being released. This is not just a check. This is the document confirming your destiny. Get ready and write 77 in the comments. Chosen one, because this time, the payment is not directly to the universe, but to you. You've always felt it, that unease in your gut, as if there were a puzzle missing pieces and you were left trying to put it together. Now, the truth that has been buried for so long is finally emerging. The lies and deceptions that have kept you in the dark are being exposed, and you're about to witness the full extent of the manipulation that's shaped your life. Someone, pushed to their limit, has decided to step forward and reveal the secrets that have been withheld from you. These secrets, hidden in plain sight, explain the dynamics that never made sense, how the people closest to you have been pulling the strings all along, trying to keep you in the shadows of your true potential. But now, it's all coming to light. Among the revelations, there is a financial blessing that's rightfully yours, one that was stolen, hidden, and manipulated away from you. A check, a document, an inheritance, or a trust fund, whatever it is, it carries your name. It's been kept from you, but the truth is about to make its way to you. While you've been unaware, those around you have been scheming, manipulating, and trying to prevent you from ever claiming what's rightfully yours. They knew the power you held and feared the moment you'd wake up to it. All the sudden, concerns about your future, the distractions, the subtle attempts to sway your decisions, these weren't coincidental. They were carefully calculated moves to keep you from seeing your true place in the world. You were the royalty asleep in the palace, unaware that your throne was being stolen from under you. If you feel the abundance of divine love in your heart, now is the time to share it. You can help spread God's blessings by clicking the super thank you button on YouTube and contributing $20 or more. This divine gift will touch not only your life, but the souls of many through this platform. Each of you has a sacred place in God's grand design, and your generosity will be the fruit of our prayers. Act now. Share your blessings to glorify His kingdom, for you were created to do even greater things in God's loving hands. May God bless you. The fear they feel is palpable. The fear of your awakening, the fear of their exposure, the fear that your rise means their downfall. They've tried to control you, to keep you in line, to make you doubt your abilities, your path, your purpose. But now you're waking up, and nothing can stop you. You're seeing through their manipulations, sensing their intentions behind their words, and the truth of their actions is becoming clearer with every step you take toward your divine destiny. This awakening, this ascension, is their greatest fear because it means they can no longer hide in the shadows of deception. You are stepping into your power now, and the universe is aligning everything you need to reclaim what was stolen from you. The financial blessing that's rightfully yours is making its way back to you, and this is just the beginning. As you continue to awaken, more truths will come to light, and the people who tried to suppress you will have no choice but to face the consequences of their actions. Your path is opening up, and with each step forward, the obstacles they put in place are falling away. The time for your revelation has arrived. This is your season of liberation. If you feel God's presence, you can tap the join button below to become part of the first chosen ones and receive the most important revelations early. The truth has been simmering beneath the surface for far too long, and it's finally about to break free. The person who has been holding on to this secret, carrying the weight of what's been hidden, can no longer keep silent. Their conscience has reached its breaking point, demanding they come forward and release the truth. This moment is not just about exposure, it's about liberation. For so long, pieces of your past and family history were locked away, out of your reach. But now, these revelations will connect the dots, shedding light on everything that was once shrouded in confusion. As the truth spills out, a financial blessing that was meant for you will also come to light. This wasn't just a missed opportunity, it was a deliberate attempt to keep what's rightfully yours from you. Whether it was an inheritance, a trust, or funds diverted for years, this wealth was hidden from your view. Now, as the truth emerges, it's coming back to where it belongs, into your hands. The family members who've tried to hold you back, pretending to support you while working behind the scenes to control your future, are finally going to face the consequences. They knew what you were capable of all along and feared your potential. Their subtle manipulations, attempts to derail you, and false concerns were all part of a plan to stop you from claiming your rightful place. But this divine moment of exposure is here, and everything you felt deep within is about to be confirmed. Your intuition has always guided you, even when you chose to ignore it for the sake of peace. The strange discomfort around certain people, the odd energy during family gatherings, these were all signs, and now they make sense. The missing pieces are falling into place, and the universe is realigning everything to restore what was taken. Imagine a river, winding through valleys and forests, with rocks and fallen branches trying to block its path. For a while, the water flows slow and steady, unable to move forward with the power it once had. But then, the force of the river builds. The rocks shift, the branches float away, and the water begins to flow with unstoppable momentum. What was once held back is now surging forward with greater strength than ever before. This is the power of divine justice in your life. What once seemed like obstacles, challenges, and setbacks in your life are now being revealed for what they truly were: the universe's way of testing your resilience, building your strength, and preparing you for the overflow that is about to come. Those struggles weren't random, and they weren't meant to break you. They were designed to shape you. Every disappointment, every delay, and every barrier you faced was nothing more than calculated interference, an attempt to keep you from your divine destiny. But just as the river does not give up when it encounters rocks, you too have persevered. The obstacles that seemed insurmountable were never meant to stop you, but to refine your spirit and guide you toward greater power. The truth is, you are a force of nature, just like that river. And now, as you've gathered your strength, the divine floodgates are opening wide. The time for your restoration has arrived, and nothing can hold back the blessings that are flowing toward you. Divine justice is now in full effect, operating with flawless precision. The universe works in harmony, ensuring that every wrong is righted and every misdirected effort returns to its rightful place. This cosmic order isn't just an idea, it is a living, breathing force, an unstoppable energy that moves according to a divine plan. And right now, that plan is coming into full fruition in your life. Every wrong that has been done against you is being returned to where it belongs, just as a boomerang finds its way back to its source. Those who thought they could take from you, deceive you, or block your path, well, the cosmic scales are tipping. The very energy they tried to use against you is now working in your favor, bringing everything that was stolen back to you. Your stolen resources, your time, your opportunities, they're all on their way back to you, multiplied and enhanced by the hand of divine justice. The universe operates with perfect timing, and every step you've taken up to this point was necessary to get you to the place where you are now. You have been prepared to receive what is coming, and it will be greater than anything you could have imagined. Your breakthrough isn't just a matter of luck, it's the result of divine orchestration. Every moment of your struggle has prepared you to hold the blessings that are now coming. The law of cause and effect, the law of reaping and sowing, is a universal truth that cannot be ignored. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. Those who planted seeds of deceit, manipulation, and sabotage will now reap the consequences of their actions. It's as if the cosmic bank account is being balanced right before your eyes. Everything that was diverted from your path, everything that was stolen from you, will now come back with divine interest. Your rewards are not just compensation for what was taken, but an elevation to a level you could never have reached without these trials. The time of waiting, of enduring, and of enduring with grace has prepared you for this moment. Now you are standing at the threshold of a new chapter, where everything that was meant to hinder you will instead propel you forward. The universe has been watching, and now the time for your restitution has arrived. The truth that has been buried is coming to light, and as it does, your rightful place is being restored to you. You are stepping into the divine inheritance that was always meant for you. And just like that river, your momentum is unstoppable now. As your blessings flow, they will carry you to places you've never dreamed of, with resources and opportunities that will far exceed what was taken from you. You are entering a season of abundance, an abundance that is both material and spiritual, an abundance that will bless not only your life, but the lives of everyone around you. The time of limitation is over. The time for your expansion, your elevation, and your divine purpose has arrived. Dear brothers and sisters, may God's peace be upon you today. I am here to remind you of a profound truth. Our existence is grounded in God's divine plan, unshaken by the temporal concerns of the world. As the Bible says, whatever is done in faith will return to God in abundant blessing. Luke 6:38. Like that great oak tree, our roots are deeply rooted in God's universal truth. Every step we take, every stand we take, is secured by His strength. And now, you are being offered the opportunity to be part of that blessing. When you use the super thank you button and donate $100, this movement will return to you 100-fold in abundance. Remember, the forces that tried to control you, the ones who thought they could keep you in the shadows, are now facing the inevitable consequence of their actions. They have underestimated the power of your spirit, the strength of your resolve, and the might of divine justice. As you move forward, they will see that their plans were never going to work, because they were always working against the flow of universal truth. As you stand in the fullness of your restoration, know this: the universe's justice is perfect. The timing of your elevation is flawless. The blessings coming to you are not just about compensation. They are about the divine fulfillment of your purpose. Every struggle, every setback, and every betrayal was not in vain. They were the stepping stones that led you to this moment. And now, with divine precision, your abundance is on its way to you. Picture a mighty oak tree standing alone in an open field. Decades ago, a storm twisted its trunk, snapped a few branches, and left scars in its bark. For years it looked crooked, almost defeated. Yet deep beneath the soil, its roots kept reaching, seeking water, gripping rock, anchoring the tree for a comeback no one could see. Season after season, while birds built nests elsewhere and travelers walked past without a glance, that oak was silently collecting strength. One spring morning, the broken trunk straightened, fresh branches burst into leaf, and the tree towered higher than every sapling around it. Friend, that oak is you. The storm was never your end. It was the setup for the harvest you are about to witness. If you feel God's presence, you can tap the join button below to become part of the first chosen ones and receive the most important revelations early. The universe, like a flawless banker, has balanced every spiritual ledger in your favor. Each tear you shed was entered as a deposit. Every setback was recorded as accrued interest. Heaven's bookkeeping never forgets a debt owed to the faithful, and the moment of payout is here. What felt like delay was divine timing. What looked like detour was protective rerouting. You were not abandoned. You were preserved, sheltered, cultivated, and prepared for a release that can no longer be postponed. Open your hands and your heart, because blessing is rushing toward you, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Think about the times doors slammed so loudly you questioned your worth. Those closed doors were not rejection, they were redirection. A loving father blocked entrances to rooms too small for the greatness placed inside you. He refused to let you settle for corridors that could never contain your vision. Now he is swinging open gates wide enough for your purpose to breathe. Opportunities tailored to your gifts are stepping into alignment like stars snapping into constellations on a crystal-clear night. Phone calls you stopped expecting are about to buzz your phone. Emails buried in spam folders are being rerouted to the top of your inbox. Relationships that once drifted away will reappear in upgraded form, and new allies, people with resources, wisdom, and influence, are being drawn to you as if by magnetic force. They won't even know why they feel compelled to favor you. They will simply sense the assignment on your life and flow with it. Every obstacle you faced carried embedded instruction. Remember the seasons of lack. They taught you stewardship so you could manage abundance without fear. Recall the betrayals. They sharpened your discernment, so false partners cannot fool you now. Think about the sleepless nights praying for answers. Those hours tuned your spiritual ears to recognize God's whisper, even amid noise. Nothing was wasted. The pain forged patience. The confusion produced clarity. The loneliness birthed intimacy with the divine. All along, heaven was shaping a vessel sturdy enough to hold rivers of favor without cracking. Many tried to write your obituary before your time, but the author of your story refused their edits. He penciled in fresh chapters of victory, highlighted plot twists of restitution, and underscored promises stamped with yes and amen. When people said, "This is over," God said, "I'm just getting started." When circumstances shouted, "Impossible," grace quietly answered, "Watch me." You are stepping into scenes where impossibility bows to inevitability, where what others called coincidence, you will call confirmation, and where setbacks transform into stepping stones so quickly that observers will call it miraculous. Some will wonder how restitution arrived so rapidly. They did not see the hidden preparations, late-night worship, early morning resilience, daily choices to keep a pure heart when bitterness tried to settle in. Heaven saw and heaven recorded. The universe's accounting software is impeccable. Every seed sown in kindness is yielding a field of multiplied harvest. Even the prayers you whispered through tears when no one was listening were scanned into the ledger, slated for fulfillment. Those midnight declarations have matured into midday manifestations. The same mouth that begged for breakthrough will soon proclaim, "Breakthrough has come." This surge of blessing is not random, it is strategic. It arrives now because you are finally strong enough to carry it without being crushed, humble enough to steward it without arrogance, and wise enough to channel it into purpose beyond personal comfort. Wealth that slipped through previous generations will settle in your hands to heal family lines. Influence denied to your ancestors will crown you so you can lift those who once labored unseen. The inheritance coming is not just money, it is healing for emotional wounds, clarity for confused vision, validation for silenced dreams, and momentum for postponed callings. Where trauma tried to plant roots, triumph will now flourish. Where scarcity left an imprint, sufficiency will stamp an override. Expect divine reversals in rooms where decisions about you are made. Policies will shift, hearts will soften, and verdicts will overturn in your favor. Loans you applied for months ago will suddenly approve. Legal matters dragging on indefinitely will resolve with unexpected speed. Health reports, once filled with concern, will be rewritten in words of recovery. The very atmosphere is tilting toward you like a sunflower, tracking the sun's rise. Celebrate small clues. They are harbingers of larger deliveries. Hold steady, because blessings do not drop all at once. They arrive in waves, each bigger than the last, so you can adjust your capacity. The first wave may feel overwhelming, but it is only a preview. Breathe, adapt, praise, and prepare for more. Gratitude is the open gate through which the next wave flows. As you thank God for today's provision, you make space for tomorrow's overflow. Keep your heart light, your hands open, and your faith vocal. Tell fear it has no residency. Its lease expired when grace paid the rent. Critics will rise, questioning your sudden rise. Smile. Their disbelief is proof that what's happening in your life is supernatural. Explain less and shine more. Light needs no apology. It simply illuminates. Those who choose bitterness over belief may attempt to downplay your testimony, but remember, the same sun that melts wax hardens clay. Your success will soften receptive hearts and expose resistant ones. Love them anyway. You are blessed to be a blessing, not to broadcast superiority. Extend kindness, but don't diminish your glow to make others comfortable. You were not born to fit fences. You were born to expand territories. Guard your words in this season. Speak life over your endeavors. Declare prosperity over your projects. Pronounce health over your body and affirm peace over your mind. Your tongue is a paintbrush, and reality is the canvas. Craft a masterpiece with every sentence. Resist rehearsing old disappointments. They are expired coupons in the storehouse of destiny, no value left. Instead, recite promises, rehearse victories, and remind yourself daily, I am in the right place at the right time for the right purpose. This affirmation isn't wishful thinking. It's alignment with eternal truth. Ask boldly, dream expansively, plan bravely. Take steps that once felt daring. They are now merely obedient. Opportunities will match your expectation, so set the bar high. Heaven is not intimidated by big requests. It specializes in them. When you pray, aim beyond what you can accomplish alone. Invite divine partnership and watch ordinary minutes become miracle moments. If hesitation creeps in, picture that oak tree again. It didn't negotiate with the storm. It simply endured, and in enduring, it commanded the storm to pass. You likewise outlasted trials. Now they must bow to your endurance. Keep sowing generosity. Bless others liberally. The same river that brings water to you is designed to flow through you. Channels that give never run dry. As you pour, the source replenishes faster than you release. This is how cycles of abundance perpetuate. Giving primes the pump for receiving, and receiving fuels further giving. It is the divine rhythm of prosperity. Finally, rest. Rest is not laziness. It is confidence that the universe's perfect accounting system has your files stamped, paid in full. Rest proves you believe the work is done in the spiritual realm and only awaiting physical manifestation. Rest positions you to receive instructions, insight, and creative solutions. Worry adds no value, but steals present joy. Lay worry down, pick peace up, sleep like royalty who trusts the kingdom is secure, because it is. Rise tomorrow expecting favorable news. Walk into meetings anticipating open doors. Read emails with courage, answering calls with hope. Navigate life like the air you are, because your inheritance is active. Remember the oak, once mangled, now majestic. That image is your future in living color. The storm sculpted but never shattered you. The universe remembered every drop of rain and is now returning it as a river of reward. Your time has come. Your elevation is now. Step forward, chosen soul, and claim the blessing prepared since the foundation of your journey. The ledger is balanced, the gates are open, and the river is roaring. Nothing can stop what heaven has scheduled. Stand tall, breathe deep, and receive. Now is the time to share God's blessings by clicking the super thank you button on YouTube. You can contribute to his plan and be a part of this divine mission with a donation of $100 or more. Every gift reflects God's generosity, and I believe it will return to you exponentially far beyond your expectations. Remember, his protection and blessing is on your every step and every donation. You become part of his divine plan. You are a strong, radiant being, unshakable as his mighty rock. Witness God's miracles. Feel the fruits of your generosity in your soul, and illuminate the world with confidence and courage. Be blessed and let the light of the Lord guide your path. You are being lifted, restored, and transformed. Everything that was meant to break you will now be the foundation of your victory. The universe is returning to you everything that was rightfully yours, and it will be more than enough. Prepare yourself to step into a new reality where everything you've been working toward is finally unfolding. This is not just your time to shine, it's your time to thrive, to rise higher than ever before, and nothing will stop you now. The floodgates are open, and the blessings are rushing toward you like an unstoppable wave. Family dynamics that once felt strange or inexplicable are now fully understood. The gaps in your understanding of your true place in this world and the people around you are being filled with truth. The so-called family drama wasn't random. It was a carefully constructed backdrop, preparing you for something greater. Each challenge has been a stepping stone to prepare you for this moment of revelation and restoration. If you feel God's presence, you can tap the join button below to become part of the first chosen ones and receive the most important revelations early. The truth about your lineage, the wealth that was diverted, and the manipulation that kept you from knowing your true potential, it's all part of a bigger plan. What they tried to bury is now coming to light. And it's not just about the wealth, it's about claiming your rightful power, your true purpose, and your place in the universe. The opposition you faced was never meant to destroy you. It was always meant to shape you into the person who could handle the magnitude of your divine assignment. This is the moment of realignment. Everything they intended to use against you has instead prepared you for your grand revelation. This is the divine unfolding